We'll get back on script too here, but I got to know because you've already started to hint at it, so we got to get into it here. What was it like receiving the call about Marquee Sports Network when the time came?
I mean, unbelievable. Like I still feel like a kid in a candy store, fellas. Like the fact that I get to, I talked to my dad. Today he messaged me. He's like, hey man, like, and his messages to me sound like his voice. And he's, and it's like, hey man, like, when you calling games this spring? And I was like, so I told him to get the days about, the games I'm going to be calling. And he's like, I was just looking because it starts tomorrow. No Cubs 360 today. And because we had no Cubs 360 today, a travel day, getting ready obviously for the season to get underway. But, when getting the call from them it was special because, like I said, my dad tells me, he's like, every Cubs game starts and ends with you. And, not to make anything about me, but I know I have an obligation. There's a whole generation of Cubs fans, and this is our 5th season now on Marquee Sports Network. Yep. I mean, there's kids now who are 15 years old who, when they started watching Cubs games when they were 10, they started watching our pregame and postgame, and that's what they're used to. And hopefully I get Cubs games off the runway the right way, and I land the plane as it needs to be, every single night, because I take pride in being there and making sure that, things are taken care of the way that they need to be. Because, like I said, I'm a Cubs fan. I grew up a Cubs fan. That's what I'll always be.